Hello! What's good, everybody? It's your boy Roman Puss here with some more OPBR tier listing. Now, I know you guys have been waiting for this one, but I finally got to it, the attackers tier list. I was actually going through the roster. There's a fat amount of attackers, so I was surprised. But we're going to dive into it. We're going to look into it, see who's on top, see who's on bottom. But real quick, if you guys want to check me out streaming live on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and new schedule is going to be Friday, Saturday. I'll be live on Twitch at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Otherwise, I'll still remain on YouTube at 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube every Saturday, Sunday. So catch me streaming there. But with that, let's dive in. All right, here are my tiers. As per usual, left to right doesn't matter, and we got the each row as well. First up, Boa. I think in the past, I've put her at B tier. I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of Luffy's running around. I don't think she is that viable currently, so I really don't think she's going to be able to do too much, in my opinion, in today's meta. So, I think I'm going to potentially put her at C. We'll see what units we're dealing with. She might be at the bottom of B. I'll give her the benefit of doubt. We'll give her bottom of B. Because she can still, her pistol kiss, if she can get it off, actually kind of hurts. But, yeah, so that's interesting. Douglas Bullet. I think A tier. A tier seems pretty right, pretty accurate. He can hurt still, potentially. Very killable. I honestly didn't realize he had a heal on his full tremor thing if he charges it, but he does, I guess. So, but yeah, he's got some good damage reductions too. So if you build him bulky, I think is the better way to do it. So if you build him bulky, you can make it work. He doesn't... His skill 1 is his main thing. His skill 2 is really hard to land. His basic attacks are pretty good though still. I have one of my alliance mates, Joy Boy, plays him an awful lot and kind of makes it work. So, definitely playable. You're not going to get destroyed every time. I think you can definitely make him work. Freaking Bullet. I can't think of his name. Jeez, words. Extra Drake. I think another unit that's an A, because he potentially can smash through Odin and Roger. It is possible. And all these units that are stacking defense and whatnot, this defense is actually kind of like his ignore defense skills are actually super helpful, and his flat damage helps as well. So it's kind of great for cutting down those super tanky, girthy defenders. And I think he takes actually reduced damage from defenders as well. So that helps. I think it's like 20% or something. But I think he was made to be like help fight Blackbeard, but he didn't do that at all. So always been kind of shafted. I think in today's meta. I don't know. His basic attacks are still pretty poo, to be honest. These two, I don't know. I think Bullet's a little can get faster things. If you're paying attention to Drake in a 1v1, you'll never lose to Drake in a 1v1 if you're paying attention. Can he side check you? Yes. But like, it's not like he's gonna get his dinosaur thing off generally if you're playing it right and smart. So Bullet's a little trickier to deal with. Green Lucci. Oh dear God. Probably here. Better than Boa. Definitely better than that Boa. But still pretty garbage. I'm permanently scarred by this after trying to make gameplay for him, and it was the worst time of my life. I don't want to do it ever again. No. 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 Ryuma, C tier seems good. He was a good unit when he came out. Not so much anymore. Bottom tiers, yeah, I don't know. He's just understat. An old 3-star. Those old 3-stars just didn't age well. Akainu, probably he's been buffed. I would honestly potentially take. Oh God, would I take a Akainu over this green Lucci? That's hard. I don't know about that. Oh God, I don't know. I think he's definitely better than the green Boa. But B tier seems a little awkward to me for some reason. These may move around. I'm gonna move on from not that dude. We're gonna move Marineford Ace. Actually, this might be right. B tier might be a little more accurate. I think actually I'll put him on C tier. Better than Ryuma. You can still do fat damage. I'm not gonna lie. His skills can hurt, but they take 10 years to go off. And I think both of them. No, I think one of them is not staggerable. But there's one of them you can stop. The other one you cannot. So that's the thing. Green Snaggy. Pretty slow skills. They can hurt if you get them off, but kind of impossible to get off, and then you just get smashed. So your basic attacks are garbage. They're kind of poo. You'll probably be more successful with Ryuma, to be honest, which is kind of weird in my opinion. Cabbage, definitely a higher level B tier. Cabbage can still do fat damage, and Cabbage is a little bit trickier too. If so many people couldn't, or like could be stunned, if they, like, there's so many characters that can't be stunned right now, so that's like what shafts Cabbage. Otherwise, he's really not too terrible. His basic attack sequence is really smooth. His skill 2 can do fat damage, especially against like Big Mom. When it was Big Mom meta, no one really used him, but he can ignore the electricity and just like slice through that. Yeah. I don't know if I would put Akainu. I'd potentially put Akainu above him. But I don't know. No, Cabbage is way smoother basic attacks. And yeah, I think Cabbage can do a little bit more than Akainu can. Some of you may be mad at me. I don't know. I know Akainu can do stuff, but it's a little bit awkward. These two, if you want to fight for Akainu above Cabbage, fine. That's fine. I don't care too much about that one. Bounce Man, better than Boa. I would say better than Akainu. Probably better than Cabbage and Lucci. I'll probably put Bounce Man above them. Yeah, I think above them. Definitely not A tier, no. I've played a Bounce Man game. Oh, yikes. It was a fat yikes. Stampede Lufer, a little bit understat. I would actually put him here. I think I'm going to put these 3 stars are really under, like, they just are under stats, so they're not going to do very much damage. The 3 stars just get shafted. Now, if these two were 4 stars, I could easily even, like, put him above here. Like, 100%, especially Ryuma. I could easily put him above there, but I say he just doesn't have the stats to compare. The damage is just lackluster, the HP, the defense, all of it. Your boy Laffy, we all know he is S tier, cancer, anti-heal. If you're anti-heal, if you have anti-heal, you're pretty much just kind of guaranteed, like, usable, because for just the one thing. Like, no matter how the new law turned out, he was going to be considered useful because he is anti-heal. So, yeah. Blue Ace, Blue Attacker, Ace. I honestly might put these right next to each other. They both have kind of Garbo basic attacks. Which one do I think is better? I think the red one ended up being a little bit better than the blue one. Pretty sure the red was a little bit better than the blue, in my opinion. But both, yeah, Red Attacker, Blue Attacker. Red Attacker is probably a little bit better. Rob Lucci, still doing pretty well. Oh god, do I put Lucci above Luffy? Do I think... I think... I don't know. As we're, like, entering... Like, Lucci's good because he's red. I think due to the fact that he's red, I'll put him a little bit above. Luffy's still very, very useful. If you want to fight that Luffy's higher than Lucci, I don't know, because Luffy's pretty much just uses skills. Lucci can use skills and basic attacks and can be very annoying. If you're against a really good Lucci, he can make it work and kind of bamboozle. So, I think I'll put Luffy under. Luffy's anti-heal, just for the anti-heal, purely might make him better, though. I don't know. I think... Jeez, but Lucci can also one-shot Rogers and stuff, and one-shot a lot of people, actually. Actually, no, due to Usopp, just because God, Usopp's a thing now, I'm going to put him above. I'm going to put him above, especially since it is a lot more red meta. It's literally red meta or green EXs. So, most of the time, it's literally like 3 red units and 1, like, Roger that you're against, that I play against a lot. If you kind of super high up, I think it becomes a lot of Roger Odins, but for the most part, yeah, I think that anti-heal is just so viable. That anti-heal is disgusting. Luffy Taro, probably. A lot of you people are so obsessed with the Luffy Taro and feel like he's like a monster or god of some sort. And I don't see why. I run into this kid, I think nothing of him. He's okay, so like maybe he like side checks me with his skill and one taps me. Okay, he doesn't really ever one tap me, by the way. He'll get like 70 to 80% of my HP with his super strong skill, like the big one that just jumps up and hits down. But other than that, I don't think he's crazy. And then once he uses his skills, he's definitely like irrelevant in my opinion. You're like, oh, he smashes defenders. Yeah, I know, but like, I don't know how many people play defenders. Let's be real here, people. That's Smoshigi. That's Smoshigi. Yeah, red attacker. I think she can be better. She does surprising amount of damage if you're a Devil Fruit user. It's actually kind of funny. I'm like, what? I actually died to that? I would probably rate her above them. That seems fine. I don't know. I never liked her, never used her. I'd hardly see her every time I fight her. Occasionally, the occasional chance that I do fight her, she gets whopped. So, not ideal pick, to be honest. Time skip Luffy. He has aged, but has not aged well. Probably, honestly, around this Boa, though. I would say better than the Boa. We might move Boa down here. I don't know. Boa is kind of a C tier unit. Definitely better than those two, though. Yeah, I'll move that Boa. She's kind of dookie. This time skip Luffy, I honestly want to put above C. I'd probably put Akainu. Well, Akainu has gotten buffs. Like, Akainu was, like, shatty before, but when he was in time skip Luffy meta, but Akainu's gotten buffed. Time skip Luffy has not gotten buffed just because they just make a new version of him. Kamianel, not Kamianel, but whatever. That's a green one. I don't know. He's fine down here. Better than him? Maybe. These two is yikes. They're both very dodgeable. Yikes. I don't know, because he can one-tap a lot easier. He has to land his shock, and they have to be a shockable unit for him to get his stuff off. So, that's the thing. This Snaggy, better than these units. Probably around here. Seems fine. Around here seems fine. Okay, I don't know. I feel like Akainu has to be on the same tier as these three. Yeah, Akainu has to be on the same tier as these three. I think... just because this Luffy's more brain dead, I'll put him up here. I'll put him above Akainu. Just purely because of that. Boa Hankaku Swan. I think she does fat damage. Like, you can't put her down here and say she's equivalent to these three. Because she's definitely better. Especially with these fat defenders we're getting. She is one of the go-tos to eliminate these defenders. Whether it's Robin, Frankie. Even though Frankie has status effect reduction, she can still sit there and like hit him from a range. She can still do damage. And if you get your Perfume Famira, it does fat damage as well. So like, this bow is great for taking out these fat defenders. It's actually amazing. And she just takes a little bit to get to get used to. She is very squishy as well. But yeah, I don't know. I think like, because this kid just uses skills and useless. But this, she can use her skills and then she can still basic attack. I think she offers a lot, especially with Petrification. It's such a strong ability. So yeah, you're very squishy with her, but you can definitely make it work. I don't know. Yeah. And then you can one-tap God Usopp's too. You can one-tap God Usopp's through the Petrification, so it helps you. Yeah, do that just because of God Usopp as meta. I'll do that. I'll give her that. For sure. This is Duo Unit. I say bottom of A tier. I don't know if he's better, because he's just a one-trick pony. You skill 1, you one-tap. Yes, you can one-tap people with your skill 1. Do you do anything else? Not really. Your Smoshigi skill can one-tap, but the odds of you landing that are literally like 1 in like 10 games, I swear. I just, that skill 2 is so useless on him. I don't like it. Kaido, definitely here with the A tiers. Can be a little bit more useful than them. I almost feel like Drake is a little more useful, but no, Kaido's probably still more brain dead. This Kaido feels so bad. Having no dodge is terrible. It feels awful. I don't like it. No, I'm going to keep him here. He's not moving any higher than that. I think, honestly, maybe put him down a little bit, but I think, honestly, I still don't. Drakes don't really do anything either, though, do they? I don't know. I feel like Drake's not that great. Red Sabo, is he still S tier? If I put him A tier, you guys will literally shat on me. I don't, but he's definitely better than all those in A tier, so I don't think he sits there. He can still do fat damage with his skills. That skill 2 actually does a surprising amount of damage. He's probably still better than my Boa's name. You just heal Rogers, though. That's the issue. I guess your burn will help when like fighting God Usopp's, but God Usopp's are probably just going to keep running away from you while you have your Mara State on, so good luck fighting them. Just the fact that the Sabo's more brain dead than Boa, I'll give him that. And he's a little bit tankier than Boa as well, so I'll put Boa down under that, I guess. Let's see. Green Sabo. Stampede Sabo. Probably up here still. Somewhere around this area. Would I say this Sanji's still better than... I think... The Green Sabo, no one has him because he's Stampede, but I think the Green Sabo can do more damage. I think the Green... Yeah. Yeah. I think this seems good. Maybe above him, actually. Probably above that. I don't think necessarily better than her because she is red as well, so I don't know. Yeah. That seems good. Green Kiji, definitely more useful than them. I think I put him here last time on my last tier list, so I think, yeah, Kiji better is more useful than them for sure. Freezing is so nice. Because the only person you can't freeze is another Kiji, or kind of Whitebeard gets out of it, but, like, no one plays those, so you're fine. Red Cata. Ooh, the man's got buffed. I don't think I want to put him... I want to put him here. Now, y'all may question me on this. I might even put him above Kuzan. I'm going to put him above Kuzan. This kid... There's so many defenders, especially defenders like Arco, that are fat and super tanky and don't take damage. This dude can demolish them. You can get up to, like, what is it, 75 or 85? I think it's 75% damage increase on the enemy's treasure, which is insane, and I think that's just disgusting. That's a fat amount of damage. Plus, his skills already do fat damage, and yeah, and you get an attack buff. You have a lot of tools to destroy people. The only problem is you're super squishy. If you had heals, that would also be very nice, but you don't have those. So, very good. I think very viable unit. I'm almost willing to put him at the bottom of S, but I don't think I could quite call him S tier because he has no heals and he does not have really. He's not tanky, so that's the thing that's going to keep him down in A tier. Rayleigh still can run amok. Definitely, probably be better than these two. Probably not as great as these two in terms of usefulness. I mean, he can still demolish for sure. Maybe I almost want to put him above Lucci. Because if you get that perfect dodge, you're going to be wampoozling. Especially, it'll help you with Usopp's. I don't know, you are green though. Just being green makes you want to put him down, which kind of sucks. It's the fact that it's just a color. Imagine if Rayleigh was blue. I feel like he would have demolished. He would have demolished Blackbeards. He would have demolished lots of things. I guess not Roger, but yeah. Yeah, I'll keep him here for now. I don't know, because Rayleigh's still very killable. And he requires skills, so... Just the fact that he requires skills is another thing. Kikuswan. Very playable, very playable. Again, she's the last minute demolisher. If you're in the last 60 seconds of the game, she will hurt. She's going to pound you for a loss of damage. Maybe above Luffy Taro, because I think she can hurt. Yeah, a little more useful than Luffy Taro, because her basic attacks are much better than his as well. Yeah, that's the thing, that's the thing. Arlong, yeah, you're going down here. Sorry, buddy. Mihawk, you're going down here. Probably, I don't know who's more... I'm not going to spend too much time on this. If you think one is better than the other, I guess. I don't know. I think Arlong is a little more useful than him, but don't, that's just Tears garbage. Don't play it. Trash Hole McGee, yeah, sick of that kid, gross. I'm just ain't finna deal with it. I just, nah. Yeah, can we really fight that? You can't. Even with the meta changing. He's getting nerfed with these other units, but he's not, really. Bugstonator, I say more useful than him. I would potentially say more useful than Drake. I don't know, that's hard. These two are very close. A Buggy can still do fat damage. You guys just don't play him because he's blue and he's kind of a troll champ. But I'd say Drake's red, though. Drake being red is super helpful. I don't know if Drake's that good. I don't know. I think Drake is, like, good with just literally running to a team fight where your whole team's fighting and the enemy team's fighting, and then you can just, like, plow over whoever you plow and you can just do fat damage. So it's kind of nice. But rarely does Drake do, like, that much, in my opinion, from what I've seen. Jimbeezy, my home skillet. Oh, if only there was more Devil Fruit users, I would be willing to put him higher. I'm going to put him above all these. But I think Jimbeezy does fat damage. If you're a Devil Fruit user, oh, you can do hella damage. Especially to, like, these Devil Fruit users, like a Magellan or something sit on his flag. Yeah, you could at least half HP that kid. You do fat damage with that kid. Gekko Moria-swan, probably better than Jimbeezy. A little bit better than Jimbeezy. You are just get super squishy and you have nothing to, like... You don't have that much to keep you alive. And you get buffs, which makes you weak to Homeboy Skillet up here, which sucks. Zorojiro, I don't know. Every time I see this kid, he does nothing but die. His damage is negligible now. It ain't it. Nah. Probably right here in the dead center B tier, I would say. Yeah, that seems fine. That seems fine. Captain Kid! Ooh, love me some Blue Kid. That poor dude is useless. You're probably going to get demolished if you go in. Probably D here. Probably better than that Anel. Somewhere around here. I think this seems fine. Yeah, that seems fine. Arm Point Chopper. Yikes, you are a terrible unit. This Luffy, 30 million Luffy, probably around here. I don't know. I don't care too much about this. If you guys want to fight or put him anywhere around here, that's fine. I don't think he's better necessarily than... He might be better than these two, actually. Yeah, I'll put him here. I think that's the most ideal spot. Okay, this one is interesting. Holiday Chopper. No one summoned for him because it was close to Annie. It was December. I was playing Homeboy. I was just blown away by the amount of damage I was actually able to do with my stuff. I was like, huh? So he's not D tier. I honestly think you could get away with being a little more useful. You're either the top of C. I'm even fitting to put him in bottom of B. Homeboy's actually kind of playable. He's actually playable. I think you could go with solid 50-50 wins on him if you play him. Right? Like, it's actually, yeah. If you got good metal sets and support to back him up. You're gonna need that, though. Bride Nami. Yikes, but still kind of does a little bit of stuff. Yeah, probably here. Better than them, I would say, for sure. Bride Nami is still kind of useful with her, especially with her electricity, like, basic attacks. IMO. I feel like Akainu shouldn't be this low. I keep questioning him. I don't know if I want him that low. I think I want, I think because Akainu's got those buffs. Shoot. I'm moving Akainu up. I don't like him being that low. It just doesn't seem right. I think Akainu's, like, still, like, a little bit. Well, no, if you think about it. If you think, like, this is, like, you have a 50-50 chance of winning, no, you probably got a little bit less than a 50-50 chance of winning if you're playing this. So, no. Nippy Frankie, again, the 3-star stats, but actually pretty good with the, like, Fireball. But, yeah, you are kind of missing the stats. But, I don't know, you're still pretty, like, good with, like, I don't know. Your Fireball, your skills are nice, but your basic attacks are decent. But you ain't got the stats to back it up. Nico Robin, probably around here. Seems good right here, I think. Is she better than them? Not better than that Luffy, though. Luffy's definitely better. Boa, I would not say is better. These are not better, not better. Yeah, I think Nico Robin's better than these. But yeah, probably here seems fine. Here seems fine. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I want the Bride Nami. Bride Nami, you gotta go down a little bit. I don't think she's that strong. I think these two would still be more useful than Bride Nami. Yeah. Bonchan! Just got some buffs from Bonchan. Too bad the kid just ain't it. Still sucks. Still not ideal. I'm gonna put him down here. I wish Bonchan was better. He's literally here just because he's kind of better than these as a whole, TBH. You can play him. His basic attacks are actually kind of super obnoxious, to be honest. But no one plays him. Oh, my home skillet. Okay. I'm gonna hold on. He's not going there. He's not going there. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, so these two are what I want to talk about. I want to put some heavy emphasis on these two. These two are, I would say, equal. Most people, because of fanboy and popularityism, is just gonna straight up say Zoro's better. If you run into a red Nico Robin, is Zoro going to kill that? No, he is not. You run into a Stanky Frankie. Is Zoro going to kill that? Most likely not, but I think it's still possible. You run into a Garp, Zoro could kill Garp. With these defenders that are being played in nowadays, if you run into a Captain Kid I think can stall Zoro, but I think will eventually die to him. But when you're dealing with defenders, Chopper, I think, is fantastic. Now, obviously, when you're fighting runners, I think Zoro's probably a go-to. Runners are probably most ideal. Like, Zoro's a better person at fighting runners than Chopper is. But Chopper can do so many things. Chopper can one-tap God Usopp's through the 3 lives. You tremor him, then you basic attack 2 times, then you basic attack 2 times again. You full clear him, the God Usopp is dead, no matter what. You do enough damage, trust me. Zoro cannot do that. You can one-tap Nico Robin's, the Enies Lobby Robin. You can do that with Chopper. You can, like, kill all these defenders. You can kill Zoros with Chopper. And you can do all sorts of things. So, I'm going to put them... Hold on. I think they're both right here. Well, I honestly... No. I think above these. Actually, I think above these. I'm going to put them above these. I don't think... No. I say Chopper is better than all of these. Yeah. I'm willing... with Chopper, I'm willing to fight, like, any of these other attackers as well. Rayleigh's obviously a very big pain. But if Rayleigh was same color... or color disadvantage, I think Chopper would win it almost every time. Obviously, if he perfect dodges, then it's heavily in his favor. But, no. Chopper is a monster. Chopper does what an attacker is meant to do best. And that is kill the defenders, get them off the flag. Now, Zoro is a more sustainable unit. can survive longer because he's got more heals than Chopper does. But overall, but you kill things slower. But Chopper, you need something one and done. Bam. I've had games where I'm Chopper. We're down a flag. They got 3-4 enemies sitting on top of it. I walk up. Maybe I picked up a feast along the way. I did the roar thing. Tremor, kill everybody. All I can say is Zoro ain't doing that. Because one, his skills are easy to see and predictable. Chopper's little roar thing is a little bit trickier to dodge. Still dodgeable, but trickier to dodge. So, I'll give you guys Zoro just because he's more sustainable than Chopper is. But in general, I think Chopper is better than Zoro when it comes to doing what an attacker needs to do most. The thing is, Chopper literally is just kind of... like, when they both have their skills down, Zoro's more useful than Chopper. That's kind of why I'm going to keep Zoro above Chopper. But when it comes to... if it comes to a full, like, he has both skills and he has both skills, Chopper is 100% of the time more useful than a Zoro, even when fighting green units. I can one-tap Roger with Chopper. So, like, I don't want to hear it. Y'all can't convince me that Zoro's better. Nah, Zoro's literally better only because Chopper's cooldowns are a little bit longer. That's it. And that is it. I don't want to hear any discussion. I don't want to hear any arguments in the comments. Y'all need to shut up and listen to me on this one, because none of you pulled for Chopper and none of you are using him. True. I am the only player who literally is playing that in, like, SS tier. Koala, I think is supposedly... like, better than we think she is. I think she's probably around here. Probably better than Drake, to be honest. Better than that. Probably better than that. Potentially better than this. I think somewhere around here. If you want to say she's better than Kiku, go ahead. I don't know about better than Kuzan. But I think she seems fine here. She seems fine about here. Still very playable, very playable. Inarashi... still another A tier unit. Now, this drives me nuts because everyone's like, Inarashi's good. Inarashi's great. Inarashi's better than Nico. Yeah, as a character, no. But with just going in and dying, getting attack buffs, and giving it to the other character, I guess, can you really count that, though? I guess you do. But as a playing himself, he doesn't seem anything crazy, but I still think he's around this area. Probably better than these. But yeah, I don't know if he'll compete. He might be able to compete up here, I think, maybe. Probably somewhere around this area. If you want to put him around, if you think Bullet's better than him, that's fine. Or if you think Kaido, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't know. He's somewhere in this area. This is hard. These attackers are all very close and have very distinct weaknesses, so, and things holding them back. But I'm pretty sure Shanks has been using Inarashi and it kind of pops off with him. My boy Shirohige God. Ooh, I love this, man. It's too bad they shafted to freak out of him. We're going to have to move this. Yeah, lots of A-tier units. I think he's still... I'm going to be honest. You're definitely better than that Smoker, though. You're better than Buggy. You're better than Drake. You're definitely more useful than Drake. You're more useful than Kaido. Now, this is where it's getting a little edgy. Gotta be honest, if you play it right, you're still kind of up here. You're still better than these units, though. Yeah, in terms of raw, like, if you play it smart with your stacks, you're still better than these. Like, I shat on Whitebeard all the time. But, like, is he like these characters? No, I think he's still better than these characters in terms of overall usefulness. Because he does have that attack debuff. I think he's more useful than Kuzan, TBH. Now, these two are very close. These two are very close. That's a hard one. That's a very hard one. This thing's still very playable. But yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard one indeed. I don't know why we have lots of attackers. Now, much of you have been waiting to see where this kid goes. Ooh. So far, I haven't seen very many level 100 boost 2s. So hear me out on this one. I'm going to place him right here next to Homeboy because they kind of do the same thing. Is this Law anything of a monster when he has his skills down? Not particularly. From what I've seen, I still want to see more level 100 boost 2 gameplay because I've not seen very many of them in the games. I don't want to watch YouTube videos. Don't do this justice. I can go watch other YouTubers, but they're just going and handpicking the best games that they play. I want like actual gameplay of like go play 5 straight games with him. How does he perform? So far, he is very useful from what I've seen. I've been using him. I've been playing him level 80. I think I could put him above him for sure, probably. and you are red, and you have the anti-heal, and you do have a little bit of heals, and you do have some cooldown, and you do have that skill. Your room skill is actually still pretty useful. I really like it. I don't know. These three are very, 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 very close. Very close. I don't know if I'm straight, like... See, you guys are going to be like, Chopper's blue. He just gets one shot by Roger. Yeah. But so does he. So you can't give me that argument, so I don't want to hear that. And he's not anything crazy useful when his skills are down, just like him. And if anything, his basic attacks are better than his basic attacks, I'm going to be honest. He covers way more range with his basic attacks than he does. So, but your skill 2 with your room does make you pretty useful. I think in terms of utility, the anti-heal might put you above Chopper. Maybe, just because that anti-heal and your color advantaged. Purely because of red beats green. Purely because of red beats green. If Chopper was a red unit, I would 100% put Chopper above this law right now. So I'll do that. Do I want to put him above Zoro? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm going to keep him there because so far he seems squishy and pretty easy to kill. Like Zoro's a little bit tankier. I'm going to keep him there. And I ain't going to put him above Chopper because Chopper I can one-tap anybody that I need to one-tap. So like, you're just going to tell me that just because he has anti-heal, I guess he goes above Chopper? But Chopper can just one-tap the people. Like, he doesn't necessarily one-tap Rogers. Whereas he can just straight up one-tap. I mean, he'll do fat damage. He might actually one-tap at boost to 100. I don't know. Let me put him here for now. And then we'll see. As time goes on, we'll see. He potentially... If you guys want to fight for this, fine. Fine. But, yeah, I definitely... Yeah. But if you want to fight for Chopper or under Law, fine. But I'm going to put him there. Your boy Shanks. Ooh, I've been waiting to dumpster this kid. Right here. Yeah, true. TBH. No, I won't put him that low. I'll put him... Oh, God. Do I feel like... If he gets it stacked up, he's a cancer. But how often does he get stacked up? Probably here. These guys is probably a little more useful than Shanks at the moment. Shanks still get one tap. Shanks don't get one tap by anything and everything here. I have no problem fighting Shankses with any of these units. Well, I don't know how Savo does directly against him. Boa definitely gets demolished by Shanks. But like these units up here, I think can fight Shanks very easily. Maybe the Law will struggle with him a little bit, but yeah. I don't know how Zoro does against him, to be honest. I don't play enough Zoro, but yeah, I don't know. Shanks seems right here, seems fine. Maybe, I don't know, would I put him above Rayleigh? I don't think particularly, no. No. I think, and he doesn't even like meltate that well. When he's stacked, he can meltate, but like, that's requiring that you get kills and get stacked, which doesn't always happen. Usually you die right away, to be honest, because you're not that tanky. I'm gonna be honest, like, Chopper just seems way more useful than what Shanks is, so I'm gonna keep Chopper way above Shanks, to be honest. Am I being biased? Potentially here. But no one else can judge me or question me because they don't play Chopper and they don't play him in the top ranks. So, I'll be playing him. Yes, you can get smashed, but you actually can smash the Rogers and the Odins right back. You can stop them very easily. If someone takes a flag in front of you, you got both skills up, you are guaranteed a kill 100% every time, no matter what character it is. Maybe Blackbeard, because I think Blackbeard gets knocked down before you can actually kill him. But, yeah. So, yeah, no. Just don't even question me on that. Y'all need to go play Chopper. Go watch my Chopper gameplay. And you'll see, I swear to God. So, I'm keeping Chopper there. Don't fight me on it. No ifs, ands, ors, or buts. But this is my attacker tier list, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what y'all think. Alright, you guys, that is my attacker tier list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm interested to see. Don't question me on a Chopper, because you know I'm right. Yeah, I don't know. Zoro's probably still more sustainable. Still very good, very good, very good. Roger, unfortunately, still runs the meta, sadly. So that is a thing. But, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys rearrange anything. If I think I particularly mess anything up. Because sometimes you guys got some good points, and I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I could see that. So like the Sanji thing on my last runner tier list, I guess he could be S tier. I don't know. I still don't see him like thriving in SS tier that often, or higher up SS tier is more like it. But yeah. But with that, that is all I have, you guys. Again, check me out on my streams Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday on Twitch, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, Sunday on YouTube. So that is all I have, you guys. I'm your boy Roman Puss, and I'm gonna be taking off. Yeah. Holy! Peace, beautiful people.